look at football players. Josh Allen's going to be that. And who knows, maybe some of Benny's teammates will go higher than he will. Although he's going to play in the NFL. Handler with his speed gets a Penn State first down. But the personality of this team, the heart and soul of this team, I think, is at number 26.
Yeah, well, it's incredible, really, on both sides of the ball to have those stories. To have a guy that took the job as a freshman and said, you're never getting it from me, and I'm going to do things in this conference that very few have ever done. And on the other side, to have a Josh Allen that came into this program at 208 pounds. 208 pounds and turned himself into a 260-pound wrecking ball. Those guys are the foundation of how they turned it. And then you will, I promise you, Dave, you are going to see these corners and these safeties. We've not said Mike Edwards' name a bunch, but you're going to see Edwards and Johnson and Beatty and Darius West. You're going to see them all get drafted in late April and go, Kentucky? And how many draft picks? Yeah, Mark Stoops has done that kind of developmental job.
Catch and run. That's Justin Shorter, true freshman, huge recruit. He was no underdog recruit. Justin was one of the most highly sought after players in the country last year. He's had a good bowl prep, so he gets a catch here in the Citrus Bowl. But Mark Stoops and Kentucky as a whole, patience with Coach Stoops. Early years were not easy. It took time. This was not an immediate jump forward. McSorley throws, intended for Shorter, incomplete.
No, and I said it a couple different times. You know, if you're going to go up against the Penn States, and in your division, you're going to go up against the Georgias and the Tennessees and every Floridas that you're going to face, you just can't do it the same way everybody else does. You got to have some creativity in your roster creation and the way you build it, and they certainly have done so.
2nd and 10. Freshman running back Ricky Slade. There is a lot of young talent on this Penn State team. With Shorter, with Slade, KJ Hamler, the freshman. A lot of weapons for Penn State's offense moving forward. Just going to have to do it without their all-time quarterback, Trace McSorley. A lot of work to do here. This one's not over, but Benny Snell and the Kentucky offense. A great third quarter here in Orlando at the Citrus Bowl. Dave Fleming, Brock Heward, Laura Rutledge. We start the fourth quarter in Orlando with Kentucky looking for their 10th win of the season, leading Penn State 27-7 this season for every field goal. An extra point made by participating universities. All-State will make a contribution to the university's General Scholarship Fund. Thank you, All-State. And thank you, Orlando, and the folks with this Citrus Bowl Sports Commission here in Orlando for the hospitality last week. 2 games here in this stadium, 2 really entertaining games. Penn State, can they make a last push? If number 9 has anything to say about it, they will. He takes a big lick and runs for a first down.
Man, is he one tough hombre. I love his celebration, the swing, and that's what he's going to do in these final 14 minutes. He is going to go down swinging, and a touchdown right now would go an awful long ways. Kind of turning some of the emotion and momentum in this building.
Looking to throw. Now he's going to have to run, and he will. A rare time where Trace McSorley goes into a slide. He was not healthy all year. I mean, he had leg problems all season long. Did not want to miss a game. Did not want to miss a snap. Hardly did. Second down and 4. McSorley having a backpedal. Now he's got his man open inside the 10, down to the 5. DeAndre Tompkins first and goal. Penn State.
That was a really nice route, and maybe even a better catch there because those have not been givens today and all season long. But the 2 seniors there connect. That is on Westry, the 3rd corner in this group. You can see he does Tompkins. Westry to turn. He loses his eyes and feel in a perfectly thrown pass.
24 yards, first and goal. Handoff, left side. That's Slade cutting it toward the pylon. Stopped short by about a yard. Now Ricky Slade, the true freshman from Woodbridge, very close to where Trace McSorley grew up, Ashburn, Virginia. That's an area that's been very good to the Penn State football program. None better than number 9. Slade in motion. The fake. McSorley. Touchdown. He's just not going to go quietly. Nope. He's got something going on with his foot, with his toe, whatever it is. He could be sitting out the rest of this game. He's not going to do it.
Nope, a nice job there, much like we talked about Bunchy Stallings, the offensive guard for Kentucky on Snell's touchdown. Steve Gonzalez, the inside guys here, do their job. Look at the massive amount of movement there. They just wash down the nose tackle, Bohanna, and that's as easy as it gets. The 30th career rushing touchdown now for Trace.
Yeah, his personality maybe isn't quite as flamboyant as Benny Snell, but he's got the celebrations and the handshakes with the teammates too. Not like Trace McSorley doesn't have any fun out there on the field. He does. 30-second break. Penn State maybe back in this game. We'll be back quickly right after this. And Kirsten, so accomplished in her own right. Congratulations to those two. We are back to football here. 11:24 to go at the Citrus Bowl in Orlando. Kentucky with the big lead, but a touchdown by Penn State. Now they get the ball back, but there goes McSorley down to the turf. And guess who got to him?
And that would be our guy that we have focused on throughout the day. His third sack now in a rare occasion where he doesn't get slid to. There's no running back helping. That's Will Fries in a one-on-one situation, and that is simply a mismatch. You just see the speed and the quickness in that first step. What a huge play.
Could be the #1 overall pick in the NFL draft. And another open field tackle. Derek Beatty's playing a nice game. He upends Miles Sanders. Penn State's going backwards.
I can't tell you how big that play was on first down. A guy that was wondering, is he going to come back in the game? And I love that. He wasn't waiting on anybody else to make the play. He knew that he had to pull the trigger at that moment and get it done.
And I love what Laura said a moment ago. I mean, this is a guy who could be the #1 overall draft pick. He's getting taped up. I'm not coming out. I'm going back in, just like McSorley on the Penn State side. Now Allen licking his chops. McSorley steps up and he throws. Nice delivery. First down, Penn State. That is a huge play. Jahan Dotson, the freshman receiver, into Kentucky territory.
It is really one of the things Trace does so well, and you have to do at the next level, and that's climb up in that pocket. Right, he steps away. You see that stem does not get home. And credit to Dotson, the true freshman, to realize it, to see his quarterback, and to come back to him and make a huge third down conversion.
24 yards. McSorley, a little touch throw, and what a catch by the tight end. Freiermuth. You saw the dart and then the little lob over the top.
Very similarly, stepping up into that pocket. Those eyes never vacate downfield. Total composure. Drew Brees is his idol. Well, that's what Drew Brees has made a living on doing for almost 2 decades in the NFL.
There is a Kentucky player down. This is Josh Allen, I think, starting to cramp up. We'll check on him when we come back. Penn State on the move, trying to make this a much different game. Don't go away.
Penn State scores a touchdown here. You're going to need a lot more Benny Snell in the final 9 minutes.
It was 27-7, and the Kentucky fans were chanting, and then Trace McSorley decided, I'm not going to go quietly in my final game at Penn State. All-time Nittany Lion great, who is clearly playing hurt, whether it's a foot or a toe or whatever. Josh Allen, just some cramps, so he's coming back on the field as Kentucky tries to slow down the Nittany Lions offense.
Yeah, this is in no way to diminish those who made the decision not to play in bowl games. But you started this a couple hours ago saying this is a game whose best players wanted so desperately to finish their stories the right way. And you're seeing it.
Not just playing, but gutting it out. McSorley, all kinds of time. And he finds his young tight end again. Fighting for the pylon. Touchdown. He was not going to let it end with a whimper.
And once again, he's able to climb up, step up. That zone coverage, there's just a lot of guys looking around right now. That 3rd and 18 is going to burn him. I think he gets that touchdown. The pylon's touch there.
Yep. He made it. What a great effort by Pat Freiermuth, who next year, it may not take long. He may be the best tight end in the country as soon as next year. He's a true freshman from a tiny school, the Brooks School in Massachusetts, outside Boston. Greatest athlete ever to come out of that school, and he is big time.
Kentucky has lost their edge defensively. Kind of waiting on everybody else, or maybe just Superman, to make every single play. They need to get back to their group ball And Penn State's done what they've done in McSorley's career. That is fight to the very, very end.
They take their cues from number 9. Why do they love this guy? In State College for a lot of reasons. Man, is he something else. 9 minutes to go, and this game has changed entirely. McSorley and the Nittany Lions downfield quickly once again. And with the lunge from the young tight end, they are just 6 behind the Wildcats of Kentucky.